Alright everyone, it's time to rock and roll. It is time for more colony survival. In between the last episode and this episode, I didn't really do a lot. I mean, I did some preparation, what needed to be done, I did. Continue digging this out, put all the beds down. We still want to expand a little bit more, but let's see how many people we're actually going to need here. Right now, we've got 31 beds, we've got 18 colonies, so we have quite a bit of space left. Now, the flax guys are doing their thing. We've got 216 flax in stock, which is a good thing, so we can get ourselves an additional tailor. Also, wheat, 161, 497 berry meals, 106 cooked fish, 50 cooked meat, 128 wheat pork. So, food-wise, we're off the charts. Absolutely amazing. Now, we do have our Ducktown fields here now, so we... Oh, I can actually switch my active colony. Alright, that's okay though. But right here, science, that's pretty much for everybody. So we can now unlock the hemp. It's going to cost us 100 linen. Ba-dum, but that is definitely going to be worth it. And now I have an additional farm. So let's put down, I did dig this out, and I had also the stone layer dug out and put grass back in just to make sure that we can actually utilize it, because otherwise it's not going to be arable ground. And if it's not arable blocks, like so. Why is that? All of them require arable ground. What do we have on here that is not working? Alright, and we're back. I need to have a look where the previous video cut out. So if you guys are wondering why Colony Survival episode 10 was a little bit late by 2 hours, because there was a power outage and that interrupted the upload. Now, during the recording of this one, again, I stumbled into a power outage, so I might need to invest into getting a UPS. Because if that's going to happen more times than this, we might get into some real strife and trouble, mainly because it is not good for a PC to just crash out like that. Now, I do have a surge protector on there, but my old UPS is gone, so I need to get myself a new one. Alright, so... looking at here, science, we unlocked the hemp, but it did not unlock, at least not anymore. So we can make ourselves hemp, leads towards processing it into ropes and paper. Now, it requires 100 linen, that we definitely have, but for some reason we were not able to put it down. Are we here now? It says it's not arable. Is it because it is too cold here? I can investigate that, because if that is the case, then we need to spend another 1,500 points, and we need to get the Ducktown hemp fields out there as well, which will then just chuck on the other side where it is warmer. I have my exit here, and I can just go on the sides here. Alright, so if I can put it down here, that means it is... No, it's also not arable. What is going on here? Alright, so I figured out why it needs the marshes. So we can either go to the marshes or we can dig up the dirt from there and place it back here in order to get that done. Honestly, Dev, if you are watching, it would be appreciated if that kind of information would be actually added on there, because it just says no arable. And I had to revert back to Google in order to figure it out by finding someone who actually figured it out already. Alright, but moving on, let's have a look, because in order to get there, we will need to have an astrolabe, for which we need 3 gold, and that means we need to go and get ourselves some gold out there. Now, it is quite late in the evening, which means it is perfect timing to make our way over to our other outpost, because we also need 40 gold in order to get ourselves all the way up and shiny there and get ourselves the teleport pads. I honestly have to say, our outpost is there and we already here have access to our inventory. So the inventory reach is really big, because it's just before the river here that allows access to our main outpost there, our main base. So yeah, we have pretty decent access when it comes to our inventories. Alright, now I'm going to be hopping and skipping here up onto a wall, and we're going to need a whole lot of gold, so might as well find ourselves the right places already and just start digging it down there. Now, those guys on the way to our main base, well, no, to our outpost here, to the hillside DT. There we go, and we are now up to the snowy stuff. And there we have our main entrance. Good. Alright, so far it's still 2 arrows and 2 slinger guards. And that is all that is there. Oh yes, I didn't do a whole lot here now, did I? How many of you guys are sleeping here? 3, 4. So 3 miners and 1, I don't know what you're doing. Alright. So this is all just tin. So we're digging that up right up there. That is the iron layer, clay layer. Here we have the iron and tin layer. Oh no, that's the copper and clay layer. Alright, that is fair enough. That is up there. Then we have here the tin layer. So either I need to go deeper inside the mountain, which we can do. But how much further would I need to go is the question. Alright, so there we have our first gold, which actually is not that bad at all. So if I'm going to go and dig sideways here, it doesn't give me any additional golds yet. There is another one. Okay, so then we're going to go 1 deeper, but we'll do that with a special digger. Is this all still within? Yeah, it is still all safe. So let's go for construction and we'll do the special digger area. And yes, I want you to dig out the dark stone block from here and just hold a second. Because I'm once again being an idiot, which again shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. Okay, let's just quickly dig out here. So we've got a little bit of a hopping way to get up and out. So that goes up here. Yeah, we'll just take you out by hand. That is okay. Alright, yeah. So now we can get out. We'll try that again. So from here, and we're gonna go and up here, through here, up here, and there we go. And then let's just dig it out all the way until... Sure, there. That ought to give me a nice set of blocks right there. And we'll put another one right there. Let's get ourselves 3 crates. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, that ought to work there. Let's get ourselves recruit to fill all the jobs. We have no more spare beds. That's okay though, because we did apparently exactly 10. Maybe we should get ourselves a couple of extra beds out here. And we really need to get more beds in general. I mean, with the speed that we are expanding our colony here. Alright, so we've done quite a bit of digging here by hand. Let's get our beds over on that side. Let's get all the crates as well. They can make some extras. And now we're going to go and let's start digging into here. Okay, so now we're going to go for the regular digger, construction digger area. You're going to, no, not start there. Okay, I'll dig this one out by hand as well, just so we can reach here from there. And let's start off with here. There we go. Just one guy, just the one. Should do the trick. There we go. Can he get in there? Probably not, but now he can. Okay, so we are at a -1 because these guys are doing an amazing job digging all of that stuff out in order to find ourselves the gold, because that's going to be the end and that's going to be the final aim. Okay, so those guys working away. Now the tin is taking a whole lot of time. I would need to say the iron ore goes double the speed. No, quarter. A quarter, maybe a third. No, it looks to be about a quarter. So for every 3 iron, we're going to get 1 tin. We've got 2 of these guys, so I might really need to add an additional one. Just throw down an additional block here. Do we have another miner? I now remember what it looks like. I say that and then I can still not find it, but yes, there we have it. Okay, so we put one here. Let's just get ourselves another couple of blocks right there. So now we have a shortage of people, but hopefully this guy's actually been doing some digging. No, because we don't have anybody for here. And we don't have any beds anymore either. Or did we add beds? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No, we did not. So let me dig out a little bit manually. Let's get ourselves another set of beds in here, just so we can hire people to do the digging. Okay, I'll be polite. I'll put some beds on the other side as well, so we can hire 4 people, and that's going to fill all the jobs that we currently have. There, fill all the beds. 2 unemployed. How did that happen? I have no idea. I can't count, can I? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh well. That's okay. It is what it is. We always need more people to do more digging. So we'll just get those guys working on additional tin. And this starts to look pretty cool out here, actually. We're going to need quite a bit of structural support. And we need to find out how we're going to properly layer this in order to make it understandable for anybody else going in. Not that anybody else needs to go in, but yeah. Up, out and about. Alright, I'll just put the last one there. I have an additional iron miner. How are we doing here? Pretty decent, but you're also digging out some copper and clay. That's all good. And look at that. We've gold here and there. There's quite a bit of gold there in the walls as well. And look at these. Very, very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna go and start setting the jobs out. There we go. Now I can add a block right about there. And one there, because they will not touch that again, at least I hope. Then let me go and see that we actually get ourselves a walkway that goes here. That makes sense. So we'll take the mud bricks and we shall, not there, but right up here. That would make sense, right? So then we've got that nicely covered off, and we have at least a floor section here. There, so now we have a floor section here, and then we can just add a lower level floor section right about here. And then we can add an additional 2 crates. And like this, we can just gradually level down. So I think this makes sense. Let's get ourselves a couple of the minor jobs down here as well. 1, 2, and 3. Sure, we'll put a crate right behind it. And we could do another one right down here. Is this all still secure? Yes, it is. Just making sure. Now, it shouldn't be up there. So we'll fill this one up. And we'll do the same here. We'll just leave this as a layer. There. And then we put the miner's job here. And we put a crate behind it. There we go. Alright, so now we are, now we're 6 people short. We need to get from up here. Let's have a look. What is the job until, so that you're no longer going to be touching. That is good. So if we're going to go and not here, but we start leveling it down here and there. So that way we've got it pretty decently leveled out. This they can still remove. That is absolutely fine. But I think that those guys are going to be able to make it through there. Now, we should have space here for the bed. This one done. It looks done. It is done. That is good. Then we're going to go and we're going to dig out a little bit more. One more. There we go. That one we can deal with. And then we're going to go and get ourselves the construction, the digger area from there. And we'll just dig it out all the way until here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Alright, now we can put blocks. We'll remove you. We'll just leave it with 3. 3 should be more than enough, right? And then we'll just put in a couple of beds for now. We might fix them later again, but I just need 6 extra people. 7, 8, 9. Sure. Alright, recruit to fill all the jobs. And that fills all the beds as well. Now let's have a look, because our threat level is going up as well here, which is understandable because we've been adding quite a few things here in the meanwhile. Let's get ourselves a couple of the extra night bow guards. And Let's just put them down just like that. There. So I'm going to need an additional 4 beds. Gonna get real cozy in here now, isn't it? But we'll wait for them to just start digging this out, right? 4 we need it. 4 we have. Fill all the jobs. 0. Perfect. Okay, yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry with these guys. Alright, so and it's getting nice, bright, early morning. I did put down a grocery store here as well as a tool shed. And I've done the same here on the side. Just to make sure that those guys are not walking to the end of the world in order to pick things up and go back. We might need to add some here too. Now, I don't know if they're going to be seeing that as a block that they can stand on. So what we will do is just add this. And for now, we'll just quickly do this because I want this to be just like that because it makes it look a little bit nicer. All right, so now we can have a torch up there. Yes, much better. Looks nice. I can live with that. Okay, torch on. And I need to get a couple more torches in hand. Then again, we've got loads of them, so that's fine. Just to lighten up the area here a little bit. Those guys all are digging away. Yes. Yes, yes. Bring in all the gold. All right, so that should solve our gold problem pretty fast, I would say. Now, I don't see any gold here. We do have quite a decent amount of iron ore. Tin, 7. Bronze tools were at 3, but we do have quite a few bronze ingots. I might want to need to take a look at what limit did we set. What is that? Is that also gold? Might actually all be gold. Yes, bring in all the gold. Right, but I might actually need to hop over to our main base again, because now our tin is sorted. Our gold, I think, is going to be sorted. We should be coming in with quite a bit. I do have a couple of people unemployed. Of course, they're unemployed because they just finished this here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go and put you on tin mining. This block we can pick up. Then, how are we looking? Iron ore, we're looking okay. I think I'm going to go and put the other guys on more gold. I mean, more gold never hurts, right? So you go here. We'll take this one out and we'll put a crate here. And maybe we shall just extend this one a little. And we'll just make this a whole platform thing. Just in case we want to add any additional gold miners. Then again, there's a few underneath here as well that we can still dig up and pick out. Like here. No. Here. So I could also just add in a crate here. How am I going to do that? Probably by sticking... Well, no, the crate I can just stick here, isn't it? Just like that. And then we stick a crate there. And like that, we can have more miners. Perfect. All right, you go here. You go there. What do we have? 2 more? All right, 2 more. Put one here. You also onto the gold digging. And there. So we should have plenty of gold come in now. Look at that first gold ingot. 9 gold ores. Yes, I like. Dig up all the gold. Okay, so I'm going to have faith in these guys that with the 8 of them, they can protect all of the 29... Well, with the 21 people that are going to be inside. Now, the base jump from that side did not really work. Is it going to be better from here? I feel it will. Yeah, it should. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Hey! Well, still didn't... Not the way I was looking forward to, but... Oh, well, it's still better than nothing, right? All right, let me hop on over to our main base, and I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, we're back here in the main base, and that really is one of the things that I really enjoy about getting your food situation sorted. And that's, I mean, we're at day 72. Time is actually flying. Usually I've got my food situation properly stable by like day 50. Then again, it's the first time I'm really playing here in the new update. And that does change things a little bit. Now, I've got a couple of people here that are standing around unemployed, which is really annoying me. But how are we looking at wheat-wise? 305, plenty of fish, and plenty of berry meals, which is all going to be good. Because since we cannot do the hemp, I'm not going to go for the ropes either, just because it doesn't make sense. Astrolabe, I really want. We need to get more colony points, but everything else we have, because we got ourselves loaded with gold. Yeah, how we're looking on gold. 25 gold ore. They're really pumping it in. I like it. Alright, so I cannot be selling any gold, but I can be selling earthenware, and that gives us quite a decent amount of points as well. There we go. Let's just sell all of them. Perfect. So linen is coming in again at a pretty decent rate. We still need to increase. There we go, 597. We need to have a look up here. What are our tailors doing? Tailors are up here. No, they're not. And oh yeah, we do need a second cook while we're at it. Let's have a look, because we should have that block somewhere. There we have the stoves. I'll swap you with you. There, we'll add an additional stove. A trap fixer. I thought I put you up there. I did. So then I don't need you here. Let's quickly double check that man's jobs. Trap fixer. Yeah, so we do have a trap fixer. We have the extra cook. Let's add an additional one just because we can. And then we've got some space here, but let's have a look, because I was looking for our tailors, which should be here. There, so infinite linen. There's 4 of them. Do we have 4 on the job as well? No, we actually have 3 on the job. So we can increase 1. And I'm tempted to add some more tailors upstairs if I can actually make it inside the door. Now, question is, what I'm going to be focusing, what do I want more? The sacred altar. I did not put one of these ones down, did I? What do? You take sacred wheat porridge. Okay, so you use wheat porridge, you make it into sacred wheat porridge. Sure. Whatever floats your boat. We've got a couple of people to do that for us, just so we get ourselves some extra points, because honestly, we didn't even get any points yet. Alright, so you work on that, and then the other 2 blocks will put the tailors, because we only have 2 anyways. There, 1 and 2, and now we are at -2 jobs. Not sure how I ended up with -2 straight. Oh yeah, because I activated the other. Alright, I don't have any more beds though. Yeah, no, we'll leave you be there, and we'll pick these blocks up. Oh yeah, I did put up the other wall here. And this one's going to get extended as well. I'm not sure as to why I've kept this one open and put the wall there instead of here, but I have time to fix that, I think. Alright, so this is all open now. Might as well have a quick look that we got a self-construction builder area. Let's get ourselves a nice wooden floor from here until all the way up here. Now, the construction guys, I'll put them down later. For now, what we also want to do is we're going to go and get ourselves a digger area. And I will just dig out from here until here. Yeah, all of that can go. Okay, so for you, we can do 1, 2. Don't really need more than that, honestly. And then after that, you guys can move upstairs and get that part sorted. Okay, so we do need to get ourselves a couple of additional beds coming in. This guy's going to be staring at the wall, at the stars at the moment. But that's okay. There we go. So we've got 58 beds, but only 48 colonists. Let's recruit 2 of them. That's going to fix the majority of it, but not all. Okay, now let's quickly stick our nose here. Let's have a look at the dropper traps. None of them have gone off yet, so even with all the increased heat, we are definitely fine. Got 1,400 points, can have 1,600. We should have a couple of the additional storage boxes as well. It only costs us 10 thread, so it's not too bad. And it is good to be in here, so yeah, I'm gonna need to learn to take my ways. Because we're now really starting to turn it into a proper castle. And with that, here, there we go. So now we can have 3,100 points. Nice. Threat level is up to 180 for this location, and then 236 overall. And then the 180 is kind of cheating, because I need to go over to the other side too. And up there, these 21 go and get added to the 180 that we have here, because to get to this flag, they need to go through there. So basically, those guards are the guards for two separate banners. Not colonies, they're all one. Just Ducktown, that's all. Alright, so we actually went there to get ourselves the points in order to get the astrolabe. There we go. And it is made at the engineer's bench. Bronze ingots, gold ingots, we're good with that. And unlocks the compass. And for that we need an astrolabe. So we need 2 astrolabes. We need 2 astrolabes in order to continue, because one of them I think, but I need to see what it actually does and what we use it for. Science, a navigational tool that helps to find biomes. Equip it in the hotbar to see the way to special biomes. Yeah, so I mean the snow biomes, the mountains, I don't really need it for, but so noisy. Who's so noisy? Is that the engineer? Yeah, how about you make this one first? Unless it's a bronze box. Okay, what you guys doing? Oh, you think you're done? Ah, that's cute. There we go. You guys work on 2,000 of that. How we're looking wood-wise, we should have tons and tons of logs. Yeah, see, a couple of thousand logs all together. We're good there. That guy's probably making a dropper trap. Do we have any in store? Well, we only have 1. And how many does he want to make? He wants to make 4. Yeah, well, not priority, buddy. You need to make this thing, and for that you have everything that you need. Okay, so you guys, what are you making? Bronze tools, I set to 0. And you guys only making 5. All right, we should have enough bronze by now, so let's just get this up to 50. And yeah, they should be using less of the rest of the tools then, because how we look at bronze ingot wise now, 65, that's good. You're making an astrolabe, which is very good, because I would like to get my hands onto that today, because I would want to know where are the mammoth trees. And of course the marshes as well, because we need the marshes for the hemp. And before I'm going to be unlocking the ropes, I want to get the hemp going, because I want to have a nice stock once we start producing it ourselves. I mean, we're, you know, self-sustaining like that. Alright, wheat-wise, we are doing pretty decent. Now, what we can unlock, actually, is science. We can go for the bread. Tablets of Ancient Wisdom, we have enough. Colony points, we have enough. That's going to give us a... There. So it's going to give us the flour pot, for which we need an empty pot and 3 wheat. And it is made at the grindstone, which is fair enough. Takes about 120 seconds, need 3 planks. And stone rubble, 3. Oh, that is to make that. I was going to say, what? Okay, so you need 3 wheat in a pot. And then you need bread and berry meals. But you need a pot of flour, firewood, and a pot of water. So you need 2 pots. How are we looking? A dry piece of bread without any filling. Yeah, bleh. But you can take the bread meals, which takes a berry meal and bread. Combine that. Yeah. And that's going to make 3. 48 seconds. And then sacred bread meal is going to take 5 seconds. It takes bread meal and candles. How we're looking candles-wise, we should have heaps of them. Yeah, 600. Alright, so I think that's going to be worth it. Let's actually unlock it. Hold on. There we go. So then we can have our job block crafter guys get working on that. And I potentially need additional potters. Let's have a look. So you guys are working on the grindstones. That is good. How are we looking here for the potters? Okay, so we've got this set to 50. I might need to increase that to 200. So you guys then focus again on the empty pots, please. We have no more animal carcasses. It would be nice once we get to actually automate that. There we go. Buy 100 of those. You are done. So we've got ourselves grindstones. Do we have space for grindstones? We need to start building ourselves a proper kitchen. As in, seriously. Yeah, we have no more space here. Alright, so maybe this is also the time where I'm going to go to the upper floor and we're going to go and set ourselves out the guys who can actually do the construction here. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's get you a couple of crates. There. Now, I need 4 more people. Do I still have enough colony points? Upgrade colony's capacity to 250. No, to 200. Done. So I have enough beds already. Recruit to fill all the jobs. That is done. Now, I saw here we have an astrolabe. Da-da-da. Mammoth trees. 1.6 kilometers, 600 meters. Marshes are 899 meters. Heath is 0.6 kilometers. Kilometer. Marsh 1.4. Mammoth trees 1.8. A mountain. Yeah, well, that mountain we already found. There's one all the way at the back there. Okay, so the closest marshes is 900 meters in that direction. Are we going to go on an adventure? Now, we'll leave that for the next episode, but at least we've got ourselves the astrolabe, which is going to be really, really good. I need to see that these guys are going to be putting this in, and then we can actually turn this into a proper kitchen area. We'll block some of it off, and then we'll get that into a proper kitchen, so we can get all of our stoves together, we can get our grinders together, and everything that has to do with cooking and getting our food productions up. But that's going to be for the next episode. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure that you hit that like button. And of course, if you want to see more colony survival, make sure to subscribe to the channel. In the next episode, we'll get that kitchen area set up and running. We should be absolutely golden, literally in this case, with all of our gold ingots. And can we get to you? So we need cobblestone, so we also need to get ourselves the stonemason up and running, which is fair enough. And we're getting quite there when it comes to the gold ingots, and we have a lot more of gold ore. Copper, we are good. Gold, we're good. Iron ore, we're good. Tin, we're looking good. Look at that. So we're really starting to stock up on the things, and that's going to be really a good thing. But that's all for now. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next one.